Okay, everybody. How's it going? 2 streams in one day. Wow. That's, we're moving up in the world. Howdy, everybody. This is Wes, and, if you didn't catch me a little bit earlier, I was over on the main channel over on YouTube doing a little bit of FF14, and now we're here on Twitch going to do some rescue missions over in some Thargoid territory. So, it should be a lot of fun. I haven't done this on stream yet. I've talked about it a lot and how fun it is, but if you are interested in what it takes to do evac missions, I'm probably the last person you should be listening to because I'm going to probably die at least once. But, you know, it's a lot of fun. Right now, there's just a whole lot going on in terms of the game and everything with the Thargoid War and all of that good stuff. One thing that I do need to do is we are going to be doing this in open. Hey, wow. trying that. I just found it a lot more fun just because there are so many people out and about right now. And that typically when you enter these systems, it's just a lot of stuff going on. Now, for those that have not been in the loop or I don't know how you could not have heard about everything going on with the Thargoids if you play Elite at this point, but if you are thinking about coming back to the game or anything like that, there are a couple of different objectives that the AXI team, as far as I understand it, is going for right now. Obviously, the big one is Legong. Legong is the next big target. So if you're interested in actually going and shooting some flowers, that's kind of where you need to head. And I'll kind of show you what else going on. Right now, I think Legong is actually down to just a few controlled systems at this point. It is almost ready for battle. So that's kind of the current situation. As you can see, not a whole lot going on in terms of invasions, control systems, anything like that. Right now, what they are doing, if you have a combat-ready ship, is going into the control systems, clearing out the flowers, and trying your best to get the shields down on Legong so that the shields are a lot easier to take down, since that has a direct line to the number of controlled systems. I think they're trying to clear out 6 more systems, and then it'll be a go for all-out attack. And hopefully I will be taking part in that this time. I did not last time. I don't have like a beefy ship or anything like that. I'm basically just going to pop in, do 1 damage, and then fly right back out, right? And just have a little courier. I know everyone's like, oh, crate, you gotta go with the crate 2 or whatever, but I hate those little weird frisbees. They look like garbage. They look like someone tried to draw the Millennium Falcon from memory. That's my opinion on the crates. So what I am doing, the other big thing going on right now, is trying to get the next Thargoid Titan prepped up, as far as I am aware. And I believe the mission at the moment is going for Oya. Since Oya has a lot of controlled systems, I think they're the next on the list in terms of just the fewest invaded systems and controlled systems at this point. I'm gonna adjust the music a little bit. So I believe the official word is that we are trying to clear out Lugaratis right now. So got 6 days to do it. Every little bit counts. Hey, thank you, Koki. Yeah, I appreciate the follow. So yeah, after that, I haven't heard what the next systems are going to be or anything like that. I'm not in the AXI Discord. Probably help out a little bit, but you know me. I'm always a little wary of joining Discords with a bunch of randos. It's just, you know, I've heard enough gamer words in my life, right? But yeah, I am trying to keep in touch through Reddit and all of that. And so far, it looks like Lugaratis is the next window. According to Inara, there's been something like 500, 550 commanders going through this system the past couple of days to try and get that defensive window all the way up into the purple, and then we'll move on to another one and go from there. So if you do not have a fight-ready ship, or you're kind of scared of actually fighting the Thargoids, because they do take a while. You know, I've been watching some of the other streamers. I haven't done it personally yet, but, you know, just watching some of the other streamers just trying to take down interceptors and whatnot. They're long fights, right? Like, you need to have a ship that's ready and prepped and all of that. So if you don't have a combat ready ship and you want to try doing other things, evac missions are a really, really good way to do it. They're a lot of fun, and you make a ton of money doing it. I believe the other thing is Spires. I haven't done Spires yet. You'd have to talk to someone else that plays Elite at a little bit a higher level than I do to understand how the Spire sites work. But apparently those are a lot of money too, and fairly easy from what I understand. But I really like the evac missions. I like doing it in open because there's just a lot of people, a lot of lasers going off. I just hope that we do get into an instance that actually has other people around it. You know, this isn't quite peak. This isn't quite peak Euro hours, which is, I think, where most of the people that play the game are from. So we're just gonna have to try and do our best. Even without other people in the instance, it should be fine. It should be a lot of fun. It's just that having other people in the instance means that the Thargoids kind of stay off your tail for a little bit. We will absolutely get interdicted going in and out of the system. That's pretty much just how it's gonna go. That's also why I don't have a pulse analyzer. Last time I did these, trying to help out in Legong's areas, I was using all of them. Like there was just no way around it. I needed every little bit that I could get when it came to the heat sink. So yeah, but I do have a costless sink launcher this time. The one and only time that I died to an evac mission was because of caustic. It wasn't even because the Thargoid blew me up. I just took too much caustic. I tried fuel scooping it off. That didn't work. And yeah, it was just a slow, sad death for all of my passengers. But this time, I think we're ready. The scariest part, I have not been to this system yet, so we're gonna have to like FSS scan as fast as possible so I can actually learn where all of these bases are. We only have two options right now. One is a penal colony and one is, I'll have to double check here in a second, Bresnik Orbital or something like that. It's another starport that's on a planet. Let's see here, let's go to Inara here. Take a look. You know, one of the best ways to do this would be in a Python because you could land at any of the starports. I hate the way the Python looks, so I haven't bought one yet. Barcello's Inheritance, there we go. So that's the other one we're going for. But yeah, so okay, here we go. But yeah, the Python is probably the way to go if you don't care about what the ship looks like. You're just purely min-maxing, trying to get as many people in and out as possible to contribute to the war effort. The Python probably is the way to go since you have more options in terms of landing. I kind of have to stick to whatever has a large pad. I think Barcello should be fine. I haven't seen if it's cleared out yet or not. Inara says that it is operational. I don't know what that means in terms of rescue missions or anything, but we're gonna go check it out anyways. The other one is a little bit further out. Little bit more chance to get interdicted trying to go back and forth, but we can do that. That one is damaged, the penal colony, so we have a couple of options. What I'm doing right now is I am just trying to get in here and find like a home base, make sure that I'm fueled up, set my path, all of that good stuff, and then hop on in there. This should be close enough that I should be able to get to Lugaratis in just one jump. That's kind of the plan. Now, getting out, once you escape the controlled systems, it's not too bad. Usually, from what I did last time, you really only got hyperdicted once. And if you can escape that hyperdiction, you are out of it. You're in the clear. You're in safe systems from then on out. But it is a fair amount of jumping, usually, to get to the rescue ships. So we'll just have to kind of play that by ear. I don't know which rescue ship these passengers are going to send me on, but we're just gonna see. I mean, that's all I can really do. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with these. Thankfully, I've got more than enough for the rebuys and all of that. That's not really much of an issue. I really kind of ignored the Thargoid stuff for a long time. I'm just not huge on the combat in the game, or at least I wasn't. I love combat now that I've got a vet. But yeah, I didn't really understand a lot of it. A lot of the Guardian weapons and all of that was just a lot of farming. Guardian sites, which that I can say for sure I do not like Guardian site stuff. You know, I got my FSD booster, and that's really about all I've done at Guardian sites. That's all I'm really interested in doing at Guardian sites. But now that they've removed a lot of the grind to get your caustics, to get your AX weapons, the nanite torpedoes, all of that good stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of fun now. There's no barrier for entry, so if you want to get in and give this stuff a shot, now is like a really, really good time without having to spend a whole lot of time or money to get prepped up for it. And yeah, you get to experience some of the wildest wildest stuff in the game. All right, let's get this. At the very least, this should save my save point here. Aside from the FSS scanning in a panic, most of the trouble for me, I don't have a whole lot of practice manually landing, so I had to learn that really quick last time I did these. It's not too bad on those large pads, but you know, it's kind of touch and go. But yeah, you know, we will probably get shut down at least once leaving the planet. I'm kind of hoping there are other commanders in our instance so that they can distract them. Thankfully, last time I did these, even with the Thargoid pulse wave, they didn't attack me. They did not take the opportunity to go all out against me. I assume it's because other commanders were kind of a bigger priority for them. But, you know, if we are in a solo instance, then, you know, who really knows, right? Now going out and actually getting to the rescue ship is going to be a little weird. I just have a little two-way fuel scoop on this thing just to prevent any, like, big catastrophes. But yeah, it's very slow. It's like 60 a second tops. It's not very good. I don't even know why the guide that I read even suggested putting it on. It would almost be easier for me to just dock at some stations along the way than try fuel scooping. But, you know, it's good for emergencies. The other big thing that we got to watch out for when we get hyperdieted, they're pretty easy to escape. I haven't died to an actual Thargoid. I died to caustic. That's really about it. But the actual Thargoids themselves are fairly easy to escape. The problem that I have had is hatch breakers. Usually, even though I'm like ducking and weaving in and out, they'll get like one hatch breaker on me, and then all of my passengers start ejecting like immediately. Like, give me a second, guys. I'm trying my best. You'll be fine. Just be patient. Usually, it's not like all of the passengers for a mission. You're usually still able to complete whatever it was, but it spams your inbox with like a billion mission updates. And then you get a lot of really sad messages when you finally reach the rescue ship. Like, oh no, not all of us could make it, but thank you for doing your best, Commander. Like, dude, they're the ones that panicked. Yeah, I've got plenty of heat sinks. This thing boosts at like 500, 600. It's fine. All right. And that being said, let's do this. Let's get in there and do our part for the war effort. Try and save some passengers, shall we? This is gonna be really scary. I don't know. I know that a lot of other commanders are probably like, ah, they're just flowers. They're kind of used to fighting them at this point. For me, though, it's still just kind of wild. I don't know. I don't like losing things. I think that's what it is. It's less scary in terms of like, oh no, these flowers are terrifying, right? And more scary in the fact of like, oh no, I lost my missions in my ship and now I have to pay money. There's nothing that will scare me more than being broke. It hits too close to home. So, yeah. But I think it'll be fine. We just have to get a little lucky. Usually I don't have too many issues, knock on wood. There we go. When I'm actually sitting close to the entry star and just trying to FSS, I'm usually not interdicted too often there. Usually when I'm traveling to and from a station, that ends up being an issue, right? Right. Yeah, if you really want to do this with just like top-end stuff, they recommend 500 per second speed. So I'm a little under that. I don't know what my boost is. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Like I said, I was able to escape it just fine. Got to pop a bunch of heat sinks and stuff, but it wasn't too much of an issue. The FSD comes back real fast. And thankfully, this ship just kind of stays cool in general. Like, if you have a Dolphin Obviously, you won't be able to pick up as many passengers. But yeah, if you've got a dolphin, this thing's... it's a joke, right? Like, that thing's just gonna stay cool under 20 pretty much the entire time you're around. Alright, so far so good. Like I said, I don't have too many issues going into the system. I have a lot of issues leaving the system, so let's do this. All right, come on. Let's get these things scanned as ASAP. There we go. Any others? Any others? I don't know why that's so speedy. That's so fast. There we go. It should not be that fast. There we go. I mean, I'm not complaining, but still. Okay. Right. I'm guessing these are going to be our actual landing pad stations here that have the high metal content. Yeah. We won't know until we get in. We'll do our best. Okay, any others? Here we go. Should be the last one. All right. What do we got here? So Barcello's... Okay, we're going to give it a shot. Operational status abandoned. Fucking offline. Wow. Okay. So what's the other one? Penal colony? All right. Significant damage. Let's go. We do have to go to the far one, unfortunately. That's going to be a little rough. That's all right. We just got to hot drop it in and do our part. Anyway. How you guys doing? Are you having a good Thursday? I hope you're having a good Thursday. It is Thursday, right? I basically only know it's Thursday because there's a new episode of Legend of Polka. That's really about it. I gotta remember that and remember to watch that every week. Aside from that, yeah, it was nice hopping back into FF14. And again, you know, my main channel is over on the YouTubes. The old YouTubes. But I am trying to play this a little bit more over here on Twitch. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna push for like path to affiliate or anything like that. I mean, I always appreciate all of the likes, the follows, anything along those lines. But you know, I'm just happy that people are coming in, and it seems like it's a really good time for the game. So yeah, I'm just happy people are enjoying it and coming by to watch me drift about in space for a little bit as best as I can. All right, I'm close. Aside from that, yeah, just been sitting around watching some K-dramas, having a good time, getting some work done for the new model, and just enjoying it. Which, speaking of, I don't think I even mentioned this on the YouTube stream. My official 1-year anniversary is coming up on the 12th. I don't have anything in particular like special planned for it or anything like that, but I figured we would probably get in and do another guitar stream, some karaoke, something like that. I do have that day off and most of that week off, so I'm not concerned about how long I'll be streaming. You know, it's without having my own new model. Hey, sorry for not chatting. I'm mostly, hey, no, it's all right. I just, I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us. Here we go. I don't know why my chat box was off. There you are. You know, you don't have to be super active as long as you're having a good time. This is, in VTuber terms, my show is basically like a BBC radio drama, so I'm not expecting the most sensational of things here on the channel. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, where are you? All right, slow it down. Might have overshot it. All right. Let's get weird. Oh. See if I can bring it up just a bit. Oh, I don't want to orbit. Stop. There. Good start. This is a wonderful sign for saving these people. You know what? They're billionaires. Are we really losing anything? All right, there we go. We gotta like hot drop it in. There we go. Let's do this. I just hope it's still active. It says that I could still dock. We're gonna do our best. Oh god, it drops you so far away. That's not a good sign. Alright, I can see why this one has been a little tricky for people. Alright. I'm really surprised the other station was already damaged. Alright, we're gonna put all into system. We'll put it all into engine for now. Or 3 and 3. We'll see. Alright. I'm not too worried about it until we actually get close to the Thargoids. Then it's going to start getting really weird. Once you actually get kind of close to the body. Alright, nothing on the scan yet. You need Elite Dangerous Odyssey to land here. Well, there goes that idea. Okay, that kind of sucks. Here I was hoping to help out with the war effort a little bit. I mean, I guess we can... Oh wait, no, I had docking offline. Never mind. Well, now I don't know what I want to do. I can try helping out another system, I guess. Alright. Well, let's leave this system real quick. And just double check what our options are. We run into a Thargoid, that's fine. At this point, I would almost welcome it, just so I have something I can do. And that really sucks that I can't land there. I don't know. I didn't think it said Odyssey Settlement on my thingy. But I mean, I'm not opposed. Yeah, well, Plan B now and works. I was really hoping to help out Tier 2. Really, I was really surprised that the other base was out. I think that doesn't help. I mean, worst comes to worst, I switch over to my Dolphin. Like, that's not too big of a deal. It's just I won't get nearly as many passengers doing it. I mean, I could buy a Python and kit it out, but I don't really like the Python at all. Alright, let's get over here. Let's go take a look in Inara. See what our options are. Turn on ED Discovery first of all, so that's updated. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it unfortunately, for whatever reason, it doesn't tell me which stations are Odyssey only on Inara. That's really what I need more than anything, is just station, like, for them to tell me like what stations I can actually go to. If you don't have Odyssey. Right? I mean, there's other systems. I won't be able to really make too much of a dent in most of them, because most of them are pretty low at the moment. But, you know, it'll be money at the very least. Who am I to complain about free cash? Yeah, see, it still has Parcello's inheritance as operational, which that is definitely not the case. Okay. Let's take a look here. You know, at least we got the chill Sunset Drive playing for us in the background, right? Oh, now we've got the chill vibes. Plan A didn't work, so we're just gonna drive off into the sunset. All right, maybe I should check EDSM. That might be the better option. There we go. Let me check EDSM real quick. I think maybe that one does tell me what's going on. Which, you know, speaking of the music, thanks again to White Bat Audio over on YouTube for making these license-free tracks for us streamers. We definitely appreciate it. Stations, there we go. Okay. Yeah, EDSM does tell me which ones are and are not Odyssey settlements. Damage, yeah. Faction state none. That's never a good sign. All right, so let's take a look here and see what our options are for other systems that we can jump to. Preferably another one that's only one jump away, so I don't have to cross through a bunch of Thargoid stuff, right? Okay. I think that one's going to be a little bit too far. Yeah. What about you, Bumbo? Let's take a look. Okay. All right. So what are our options here for Bumbo? I don't know about these names, man. All right. Let's see. Bear with me. It's just a lot of back and forth. All right, Bumbo does not have any 2422. Okay. Hip 2422. This one seems like other people are giving it a shot. All right. All right now. And it has some large stations. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, and it's only a jump away. Yep, 2422. Right, let's take a look. I don't think it's got any yeah, it doesn't have any Odyssey settlements, so we can really just kind of take our pick and go for it. Now trying to get into the mail slot's gonna be a whole thing. That's always a little scary for me. I am not good at the mail slot. Just straight up pretty garbage at it, all things considered. But at least I wouldn't have to worry too much about trying to FSS scan, trying to get in. All right, let's make sure we're all topped up. All right, round number 2. Let's go. Let's give this a shot. I just want to see a flower, man. Why is that so hard? You know, it's gonna happen. It's just one of those things with having to rely on third-party tools and websites. You know, when it's all user-submitted data and stuff. Hey, there's a beluga. Maybe he's saving some people. You know, not much can be done about it. You're kind of stuck with whatever update time they're giving you. But if we can find a good route, then I'm pretty excited for this. And the other question is, how easy is it going to be to get to the rescue ship? Is it going to send me through like 5 other Thargoid systems? Hope not. If that ends up being the case, then we're just going to like yeet ourselves out of the controlled areas and then replot after that. You've got, it's like 2 hours or something like that to actually finish the missions. It's not too bad. You can definitely, you got time. Like, I'm not super concerned. Once we can actually get into the starport, like, yeah, I'll probably bump into the mail slot, but once we actually land, like, most of the starports, even though they're under invasion, you still have options in terms of, like, repairing, rearming, all of that good stuff. So, you know, be able to get our heat sinks back and all of that. A little low in terms of boost speed, but I think we'll be okay. I really need to just get this upgraded. Right now, I think I've got it on Dirty Drive. For most of my ships, I don't think I've done anything on this ship. I need to get clean drive tuning on this one, because I think that's the one that helps with thermal load. Like, this is purely, like, I really just started this because I had this Orca, and I didn't really like it because the cockpit is so far off center that I wasn't really sure what to do with it. And yeah, once all of this Thargoid stuff really started, I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and retrofit the Orca to do all of this. Why not? right? All right, so we're going to Speak Port. Gonna give this a shot. I'm kind of scared. Thankfully, it's not too far away, so if this ends up working out, we can hopefully do a lot of rescue missions in that amount of time. Like, probably not enough to really move the needle a whole lot on our own, but you never know. I don't really know how many missions it takes to really move the needle. You know, I've seen some people say, yeah, you got to stack up to 20 missions, right? Really make a difference, but yeah, every little bit counts. We got 6 days. Lugarati's will probably be finished after the next EU prime time, I would guess. Like, it's pretty much done. The only issues, again, I guess you gotta have Odyssey. I don't know about the outposts. If you're just doing it through outpost stuff, you know, who knows? If you got that Python, you got the big brick of poo that is the Python. Don't get me wrong, it's a great ship, but that's what it looks like. I'm sorry. All right, let's get in here. Probably should have double checked. That's appropriate. Yeah, it is under attack. And I think that's the status that the last one that I tried was too. It's under attack. We might have to just haul ass inside. I don't know if the Thargoids can actually get inside the mail slot. Oh god. Entering Thargoid conflict zone. Alright, landing pad 17. Alright, we're getting knocked out here. Come on, get down there. Oh, nope, too far. Too far. I told you I was bad at this. I don't know what you expected. Come on. Yeah, keep shooting. Keep shooting, buddies. Do your thing. God, the inertia is so bad. Where am I? All right. Well, we're relatively safe. Yeah, this is a lot easier. This is way easier than trying to land at the planetary posts. Definitely not as like intense, for sure. That was kind of wild. Definitely a lot more Thargoids around here, though. You can see them flying around. Yeah. All right, we'll get it eventually. I'm safe in here, so I'm not concerned. There we go. And it's got all services rendered. Hey, there we go. All right, now's the tricky part. Now's the rough part, is getting out. We got to find where the rescue ship they want us to go to is. And first things first, we got to look at the old personal transport, because these guys pay a lot of money. Now, the nice thing with this, yeah, see? The nice thing with this is that you, Paratanus, got it. You don't need to worry about... Oh, wow, okay. You do not need to worry about the class of cabin. It is literally just put a bunch of economies in there. The only thing they are concerned about is leaving the system. They do not care whatsoever about how plush it is inside their cabin. So yeah, just load up as many of these things as you can and go from there, and just take as many missions as you can. I always go for the highest payouts, but I mean, you've got options here. There we go, autofill, there we go. Nice. All right, pick cabin, autofill. All right, Alright, so yeah, I'll definitely be way too low to get like the full stack of 20 with this loadout. But I mean, it's still a fair amount, and you still get a lot of money from doing it. I mean, if we can escape this, we're going to be getting about, what, 70 million? For what was this, like 2 minutes of work? I mean, we got to get away from the Thargoids first, but it won't be too bad. I want to believe. I probably don't have any options for just one passenger. You would think if they were a VIP, they would be scrambling over themselves to get the last seat. I mean, that's how it always is in the movies, right? What do you mean? Take me. I'll pay all the money. Yeah, you pay me as much as you want. All right, where are we going? Okay, Eritanus, got it. So it's down there a ways. 4 jumps, that's not too bad. And then the other big question is it taking me through any other controlled systems? No, it is not. All right. Ooh, are we ready? Are we doing this? Energy surge detected. Yeah, that's what we got to worry about. That is the pulse. We got to worry about the pulses. It is 100% going to knock me out, and it is not a small amount. It is about a 10-second debuff, where I cannot do anything but keep going forward at whatever speed I happen to be going at the time. And obviously we're going to be interdicted on our way out, so yeah. All right, let's do this. Thankfully, again, I kind of like it in here because I'm nice and safe inside the spaceport. I actually have time to, you know, orient myself, as opposed to landing on a planet where it's just lift up and go, man. Like, don't take your time. All right, there we go. You can see they're already complaining a little bit. That's the other thing, is the VIPs are always like, you take me to another system. Like, sorry, man, you're getting what you get. Get out of here. All right, get away, get out of mass lock. All right. See if we get interdicted here. We probably will. It's going to be real close. Put another pip into engines here. Honestly, that was really not too bad. It's just, yeah, we're getting interdicted. You can always tell because it's not shaking during the jump. Like, you know how it normally, like, hyperspace, right? All right, here we go. Let's just hope that I can keep them from getting a hatch breaker off on me. I'm not super concerned. There we go. Ooh, 2 of them. That's not good. All right, we just got to make sure we keep our heat down. Come on, get out of there. Come on. All right, another heat sink out. Go. Incoming missile. Oh god. Come on, get out of there. Frame shift drive disabled. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yep, and there goes a bunch of the passengers. There we go. How long is this going to take to get back up? Yeah, sorry, they're gone, man. There ain't no way. Modules. Come on, get back up. On, when's this thing gonna be back? What's the deal here? Here we go. Come on, get out of here. Once we get out of this system, we'll be okay. we go. All right. Well, we lost a couple of passengers. That's fine. We can still complete it as far as I'm aware. And we're in safe space now, so we shouldn't have to worry about any more interdictions. Nice. Oh, hey, it didn't spam me with a bunch of messages this time. That's good. What did we even have here? No. I don't know. I've been having some weird issues with the in-game mail occasionally. I don't know why. Just, I should be getting certain messages that I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Honestly, I'm not complaining because it really does just spam you anytime you leave passengers behind like that. All right, a little scary for the first time. We made it out with one heatsink to spare. It just, yeah, those missiles, like I thought the missiles wouldn't hit if you were cool enough, but I guess that's not the case. So, you know, you live and you learn. It's fine. I might need to scoop up just a little bit here. We'll see how much it is for the next jump. Now getting back is going to be interesting. Coming from the opposite way. Just have to play it by ear. That was a scoopable star, I think, at that first jump after. So I think we should be okay. All right, yeah, we got more than enough here. I can slow boat it a little bit just to take care of this next jump, but look at that. Woo, buddy. 50 a second. Oh, man. Big scooping. Big scooping now. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, that's an evac mission. It's really not too bad. I don't know what I can do better to escape the missiles. But aside from that, I mean, it's really not too bad. It definitely felt a little bit easier coming in from the starport. Getting in is a little weird, but everything else was fine. It's really nice not having to worry about things shooting you while you're on the pad, that's for sure. Rescue ship. There we go. Up here come the thank you messages. There we go. You're welcome. It's alright, there's a lot of things I'll do for money. I do mean a lot of things. Alright. What are they saying? Commend you on your flying. Almost a flawless journey. I don't know about that. Glad you have some faith in me. Hopefully the queues aren't too long. Yeah, that's the most important thing to be worried about. Damn them all. No aliens to snatch us up. Say a prayer for the people we lost on the way. Yep. Rip those guys. It's alright. We'll be working on Oya next. Coming for you. I don't know which losses he was talking about. I guess they didn't get into that guy's cabin. I am excited to try and actually, like, fight them a little bit. I mean, I just have a little courier, an Imperial courier. It's a very pretty ship, and it's another one that I just really didn't know what to do with. It obviously doesn't have a ton of hard points, so it's kind of like, eh, in terms of, like, the actual fight. I think if I do want to do the beam laser thing with thermal vent, I'll basically have one slot that I can use for actual damage. You know, if we can get into an open area that's got a lot of other people in it, then maybe I won't have to worry about the nanites, right? It'd be nice to have a wing. I need to ask my my squadron if they want to do it. We're kind of doing our thing in our space, trying to take over some more systems. So it's a little weird trying to get them involved with this kind of stuff. Most of them are salty vets, so I like whatever. But you know, if I didn't have to worry about the nanite stuff, I certainly wouldn't say no. Just let me shoot the thing with some AX multi-cannons and I'll be fine. I really just want the arcs. I'm so close to getting some more, getting another skin. I think it's gonna go on my Corvette. I haven't entirely decided. I didn't really see anything that really just spoke to me on the cutter. Like the default cutter is already so good that I'm not super concerned about it. But I would like something on my vet. Wait, did I get fined? Really? Really, guys? They're gonna fine me for getting attacked by a Thargoid? That's kind of BS. I don't even think I can pay it off here. I don't know if I've got an interstellar factor on these rescue ships. I don't think they do. It's alright. We're close to my home base. My home base is in Adini, so it's only a couple jumps away. We've got an interstellar factor like right next door or something. Pay that off. Oh no, $20,000. 20,000 creds. Whatever will I do? You know, if they want to let me pay it off at their burning starport, I'm more than happy to. You know, I guess that's not their priority right now. Here we go. I usually try taking, yeah, like, oh no, I'm losing 2 million, but I get a bunch of grade 5 materials. Like, okay, that's cool. Biotech conductors. Yeah, we'll do it. I'm not hurting for cash. Grade 3. I think I'll be fine. Let's take the money on that one. If it was grade 5, I'd just take the grade 5. See, I don't think they've got an interstellar factor. Oh, they do have an interstellar factor. That's nice. How come it won't let me pay it off? What are you guys doing? You not want me to pay the fine? Maybe it's one of those situations where I gotta log out and log back in. That's a weird bug that happens sometimes. I run into it a fair amount when I'm doing trading, right? Like, whatever I'm buying doesn't show up immediately in the inventory. Like, I have to go back in to the inventory and check it out. I don't know what it is. It's just a minor inconvenience more than anything. I mean, I kind of want to wait until we finish our runs for the day almost, and just pay them all off then. Might be the way to do it. Yeah, see. Let's see if I log out to main. Log back in. See how this goes. Let's see if it pops up this time. Usually it does. If the starport services shows up. It's probably because I'm streaming too. Alright, come on. Come on. They want to. There we go. Oh no. Like, I'm paying it off mostly because I'm not sure if that's going to give me any issues trying to land back there, you know? If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't be too much of an issue at all. Alright. Where were you? There we go. Yep. 2422. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, that's an M3 star, so we'll stop. It'll take a little bit. I might get some coffee, fuel scooping that before we jump back into the system. It should be okay. I'm not too worried about it. But you know, just in case. 4 jumps. All right. Heat sinks, caustic sink. All right, we're ready to go. Am I back over 1 billion yet? Almost, almost. If everything goes well this time, we should be all right. It just kind of sucks getting hyperdieted because then you have to use twice the fuel. That I think is the roughest part when you only have a 2-way fuel scoop. All right. Come on. I almost feel like this music is too chill for doing what we're doing. I mean, he did say, it does say a vaporwave cosmic pulse. I guess we could go to the cyberpunk industrial dark synth. That might be kind of fun. Dystopian synthwave speed. Let's try this one. Whitebat's got a lot of good stuff. There we go. There we go. There's a little bit more fight man-y. All right. After we do a couple more of these, I want to double check and see if it actually moved the needle at all. I mean, we have 6 days. Like, if I'm doing this solo and it's moving the needle, then hopefully, you know, once people are done with Lugaratis and move on to other systems, hopefully that's a good sign. All right. These guys. This right here is the scariest thing of all. I'm so sick of seeing these dwarves. I don't know if you watched my last stream. We were trying to make it over to one of the engineers, and I don't know why there's a brown dwarf field inside the bubble. But man, that was annoying. I was trying to get to Ramtar. And yeah, it was just dwarves everywhere. It's Tana, okay. Alright, so this is the last jump before we enter the system, so try our best. I mean, if I get hyperdieted going into the system, that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. I would kind of like to get some practice on how to avoid those missiles. Like, I feel like I'm doing pretty good about keeping my heat under. But yeah, those missiles knock out my FSD, and it just takes so long to get it back up. I don't know if it's faster for me to, like, turn it off manually and then try turning it back on. There you go. All right. So give me like a couple minutes before we go into another run here. I'm gonna go get some more coffee, and we'll be back here in a second. All right. Thanks for being patient with me. I am nothing without my caffeine, so, you know, it's just streamer life. What happens when you're up all nights. All right. Don't get that. You don't get that vitamin D you're supposed to. All right. Here we go. We're fine enough on the fuel to at least get into the system, get landed, refuel up once we get in there. All right, round 2. Let's make this another 70 million. I don't know how often that like actually pops up. I feel like most of the time the VIPs will show up with like a 30 to 40 million. Doing like 50 plus, I've only gotten that a couple times, but I feel like at that point it's just like counting beans, right? Like, oh no, the difference between 43 million and 50 million, whatever will I do? Guess that's, if you're just really hurting to buy that eagle, I guess that makes a difference. All right, so we're good going in. Let's do this. Ooh, let's get that track up. Yeah. All right, who's ready for burning fuel? Let's do it. I'm coming. I'm here to save y'all. Here. Let's do this. This is what it's all about for humanity. Taking down some flowers, watching some explosions, and then finding whatever's inside those caustic clouds so we can beat the shit out of each other again. That's what this is all for. All right, speak. Let's see where it drops me coming into this angle. I think we'll be all right. I'm not super concerned. It's getting into it. It's stopping once I'm inside. That's the hard part. All right. It's gonna get wild. All right. This is honestly a pretty banger soundtrack to be doing this with. I like this a lot more than the last one, the California chill vibe, right? I need to actually get in and play around with play around a little bit more, and you know, do some stuff in Ableton for the channel. Try and make some of my own music. I think I could do synthwave stuff like this. It's just really when I'm trying to do like my very scuffed 80s thrash that it gets kind of weird. Trying to do the double bass and all of that. It's always a little scary. There we go. All right, where they need me. Landing pad 2, got it. Do this. All right, slow it down. Line it up. Got to get in there before a pulse goes out. Come on. Come on. I'm not worried about getting hit. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. We did it. Where's my pad? Yeah, this is definitely easier than trying to do this on the planets. I think the planets are a little more intense if you just want that action, but it's really not too hard here. Once you get inside, you can kind of just chill and vibe, right? Let's get a screen. Let's see if I can get a screen of the Thargoids behind me. See them outside. I don't think I can. Hey, you can hear them. There we go. Wait, does it not let me take photos while I am while I'm in a a Thargoid area? I guess not. Kind of rough. Frame shift anomaly detected. I mean, this is like half my playtime is just photo mode, so this is pretty par for the course. There we go. I'll try and do my best there. There we go. Yeah, I guess it doesn't let me take high quality screenshots when you're like in the middle of a war zone. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You don't want to accidentally press something when you're getting fired upon. There we go. Got my landing gear down? Yeah. There we go. All right. Well, so far, that's been the only hull damage I've taken is from me trying to land. You think you're down, you're not. All right, let's turn this back down a little bit. All right, what do we got here? What do we got this time? Emergency assistance has been requested. Does it let me take any while I'm in here? Here we go. Let's try this again. Oh, it really doesn't. Okay. All right, well, that kind of sucks. All right, what do we got? Who wants out? Who's going to pay me the most? It's the important part. 26. It's not the best, but that's fine. We'll let him in. I should probably fill up on these first before taking the VIPs, because that took up a lot of space for really no reason. There we go. All right. I saw a couple here for 4 and 3. Here we go. Go Phil. Who else is here? Is it all 2 millions? Yeah. So one's same as the other. It's cool. All right. There we go. And where was it again? Peakport is kind of a nice spot. I'm kind of glad that it ended up being this system. Okay. Jumps, there we go. All right, back to it. Let's go. All right, let's see here. Let's see if I can avoid those missiles this time. That's really what I'm worried about more than anything. And getting away from the ship seems a lot easier than getting out of a planet. And I could end up like leaving the mail slot and getting hit with a pulse immediately after, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. It's just nice that you have time to breathe. You do not have time to breathe when you're doing the planetary outposts, like at all. All right, let's get out of here. Come on, get out of that mass lock. Got a couple Thars right under me. Come on, get me out of there before any missiles come by. Shift anomaly. Uh-oh, there's one. I see you over there. Get out of the way. All right, here we go. Here's the tricky part. Let's see if we can escape this. I don't know if they're glaives or what. Go. Come on. Submit, submit, submit. Go. Yeah, it's gonna hit my FSD. Body attached, we're gonna lose a couple there. That's all right, they're just fines. Nothing important. Get out of there. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Aim shift dive disabled again. Come on, what's going on here? Here we go. And these things are fast. Trying my best. I just don't want them to get another another hatch breaker on me. Here we go. Man, I don't know what it is. I don't know the difference between most of the Thargoids though, so I don't know like glaives versus interceptors and all of that. I don't know if it's just like I don't have something specific for one of them to avoid getting hit with those hatch breakers. I'm just kind of, you know, spamming my heat sinks as best as I can. But I mean, we got it done. We'll get a fine for it, but that's fine. It'll be okay. We still get the money. The fines are almost nothing compared to that. And it seemed like my FSD came up a lot faster that time, which was nice. It just, it's a little rough that it doesn't show you on the main HUD. Like, you have to go into your modules to see where, like, how long it's gonna take. It'd be nice if it showed up or, like, reset the reticule down in the bottom right down there underneath the cargo scoop. And let's just burn it. We got enough fuel to make 3 more jumps. Yeah. There we go. But I mean, we're doing all right so far. Second run. All right, I'd like to do it without losing any though. Like, I feel like I did it just fine the last time that I did some of these, and I don't know what the difference is this time around. Yeah, I'm just you know, popping the heat sinks the moment I leave, and then yeah, they still get a missile or 2 off. I'm assuming that's like a glaive thing. That's really the only one that I've heard of that has like some special stuff you got to be aware of. But, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Doesn't affect my payout. This should put us above $1 billion again. I think it should. Let's take a look here. Wait, never mind. Do its thing. I mean, the nice thing is I'm not taking any damage. I mean, it could be something that's just completely unavoidable for all I know. Last main sequence star before your fuel supply is exhausted. Oh no. Is it though? Is it really? Let's take a look here. 81, it'll be close. I think it should put me above $1 billion. If you are looking to like get that fleet carrier, now's the time to do it with all the Thargoid stuff. It all pays really well. Been seeing some people making $1 billion an hour on Spire sites. I hear it's kind of boring, and it's probably a lot easier if you're in a wing. But yeah, I mean, the The money's there, that's for sure. Hunt down those Orthuses, right? Alright, here comes the thank you chats. Here comes the super chats. That's what it's all about. Here we go. Alright, let's clear these out. Alright, Rain Brady. That's gotta be on purpose, right? Alright. These guys in their queues. That's not what you should be worried about, man. Maybe they're just extremely British. that's just how it goes. Or they're British, or they've been to one too many cons in their life. That guy, he's definitely waited 3 hours for a Hasbro exclusive. You just know it. All right. This is just a really convenient route. We really lucked into this. But yeah, you know, outside of this, I really wish that I could stream some of the combat stuff that I'm doing, because I really like my vet. It's about halfway through the engineering that I want it on right now, but, you know, doing some CZ stuff and BGS stuff, again, I don't know if they really want me to show that kind of stuff on stream. I don't think it would really make that big of a deal, because you can very obviously go to Inar and check up our squadron anyways. But you never know. But I do like the vet. Maybe at some point, maybe near like the later part of the stream, we'll go and shuttle it back to Idini, and then maybe do some pirate hunting there or something like that. The money's definitely not as good, but you know, I'm slowly making my way up to elite. Slowly but surely. DZs have been really good for it, and definitely, you know, doing some high-res sites. I feel like I'm about at the point where I can graduate to Has-res. I hear it's really not all that much different. You just don't get the help from the police, right? Which I don't really mind that at this point. I feel like there's not a whole lot that I can't take on. It's just varying degrees of how much BS am I gonna have to go through to do it, right? I saw someone really kind of explain these resource extraction sites in a pretty succinct way. You know, you start at just regular or medium, right? And then when that's too easy, or you need some cops to help you, you move up to high res. And then once the cops are really kind of getting in your way more than they're helping you, that's when you move up to Has res. And I feel like I'm kind of at that point. Because there's definitely a few times where I'm like, all right, move out of the way. I gotta launch this thing. The hard part for me is that I'm all gimbaled. Like, I'm not that great at aiming, or especially aiming and moving at the same time. You know, the vet is a big, slow tank, so it's all gimbaled weapons. I'm not sure how that will handle. But there are times when they use a chaff launcher or something like that, and I'm like, okay, this would be a lot easier if we could just, if I could just get rid of the security forces and just kind of do my own thing, right? Right, there we go. Man, a lot of modified embedded. I would like some manufactured materials, honestly. Okay, there we go. There we go, that's a little better. Actually did do a lot of mining last night. You know, there's that one engineer that you need to mine 500 tons. It was slow going. I really made the mistake of not putting enough limpet controllers on my ship before I went in. I only had 3 limpets going at any given time, and it was pretty painful. I mean, it took me like 4 or 5 hours to get 500 tons. I could see how it go a lot faster if you actually put on more controllers. But overall, I didn't have too much of an issue with it. It was all right. The main thing that I was happy with is I finally got some raw materials. The other two are really not too big of an issue for me, but raw materials are pretty painful. So now that I'm stocked up on those, I feel like there's really not a whole lot that I can't engineer at this point. You know, if I'm really hurting, I can go out and you know, do some pirate missions and just make sure and bring a collector limpet on my vet with me if I need to. That adds up real fast. Or do some more mining. But it's nice to finally feel like I'm in a good position. The only downside now at this point is actually hauling myself to the actual engineer workshops to gain ranks. A couple of them aren't too bad. You need to hop out of the bubble for a little bit, do some exploration, and just turn in a bunch of cartographic data. But, you know, the ones like Todd the Blaster, the Dweller, some of those that don't have UC available, like those are kind of painful. I really don't like having to haul myself all the way out there. And the hard part is, like, I unlock them for very specific ships, so it doesn't really help me all that much to hop in my Anaconda or something like that and just do it in 2 jumps, right? So, like, I've got to haul my Corvette at 16 light years at a time across the whole bubble, just so I can raise, like, half of a rank, right? That kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, it's kind of shitty. I really hope that at some point, and I don't know, in update 19 or something like that, that they let you actually get reputation and influence from using the remote workshop. It is kind of weird that you can't do it right now. I really don't know what the thought process was for it. Like, I don't mind having to actually go to the actual workshop to unlock them. That's not really an issue for me. I feel like it's kind of nice that you have to kind of explore the bubble a little bit. But once you do that once, like, just let me do the remote workshop, right? Or at least put universal cartographics on all of them, because that is probably the least painful way to do it. It's fairly easy to get the, you know, 30 million or whatever it takes in exploration data to fully rank it up. Yeah, I'll do that in my Anaconda in like 2 hours tops. Just go above the bubble a little bit, go above the plane, start scanning everything. I mean, usually when I unlock, like, I'm already getting 3 ranks on the first time I'm visiting them anyways, because I don't really visit them until I'm ready to actually engineer something specific. And then, yeah, that's like 3 ranks right there most of the time. Or at least it was. It's probably even more than that now that I actually have materials. Yeah, those last 2, it's just kind of annoying being like, oh man, you know, now I need the rank 4 and 5. Like, I don't want to haul myself all the way back there. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to prove to this game that I know how to drive my Corvette. How to load stuff into my cutter and haul it. Speaking of, I need to go and do the one that needs Lavian Brandy or whatever. That one doesn't seem like it'll be too hard, but I think that engineer had some stuff that I'd really like to have. I actually like the trading stuff. I mean, I've always said that I always wanted a game that reminded me of Freelancer back in the day, and doing the hey, thanks for the follow, Lagomatic. Appreciate it. Hope you're having fun with the Thargoid stuff, or, you know, out in the black, wherever you happen to be. But yeah, I always said that I wanted a space trucker game. It's been a lot of fun. This is the closest thing to Freelancer that I've played in the past 20 years now. It takes me back. Yeah, I'm really liking it. And the cutter's just such a beautiful ship. Like, I really, really hope that one of the 4 new ships is a medium-sized Imperial. Like, I am absolutely an Aisling Duval stan. Like, if she keeps commissioning Gudamaya to make all of her ships, like, I'm cool with that. That's A-okay in my book. I will pledge to her for the rest of my life. Just give me those sweet, beautiful, luxurious interiors. Those curvaceous lines outside. I even like my little courier. It's a little weird looking on the outside, but once you get inside and you just have a dome all around you. Like, just beautiful views no matter where you are in headlook mode. Yeah, that's the stuff. That's what I like. I'm excited to try doing Legong here in a couple days. In the little courier, I don't know how it's gonna go. I mean, I only need to do 1 damage to get my arcs, right? But I haven't really had a chance to fly it around and just really enjoy the views. But it you know, the Something Awful OP in the games forum, the old Diamond Frog thread, you know, they had a breakdown of all the ships, and they were saying, you know, the courier is probably the best cockpit in the game. And honestly, I kind of agree. It's a little weird with the nose in the front, but outside of that, like it's just a beautiful ship to fly around in. But then again, I'm also the weird guy that loves the Anaconda. Like, I like the fact that it feels like an old school kind of weird old HMS European explorer ship with the prow and everything in front. I like the fact that it's kind of big and slow and sluggish. Like, it makes me feel like I'm an old-timey explorer. All right, here we go. Let's do this again. Round number 3. I mean, we're getting into the rhythm of it. I'd just like to do this without losing passengers this time. I don't know what I got to do to escape those hatchbreaker limpets, or hatchbreaker goids, whatever they're using. But it's starting to get kind of annoying. Like, at this point, I'm fairly confident these guys are not going to kill me. Like, they're very scary flowers, and they make me lose a bunch of passengers, but they have not done a single bit of damage to my hull yet. So, like, they're not even really a threat. I just don't know how to escape the hatch breakers. It's very annoying. At least this time it's not spamming my inbox with a bunch of mission updates. Whatever bug is causing that, don't fix it. I kind of like it. I don't need 26 messages because some passengers panicked. All right. We got some more intense music. This has been a good soundtrack so far for doing this stuff in. Yeah. I really like these evac missions. I really do. I think I honestly probably like them more than actually doing fighting. I'm not sure how I would do fighting. It just seems like it is kind of long if you're not in a wing trying to solo Thargoids. They just seem like long fights, right? Like, I'm already used to doing 10-minute fights in FF14. I don't need to do that against a bunch of flowers, right? But we'll have fun against Legong. They seem like they're moving along pretty well. Oh, that's right. I didn't check and see, like, if we're moving the needle at all doing this stuff here in this system. You know? Obviously, this is not the Titan that we're targeting right now. Unless you've got... There we go. Unless you're just bent on doing... Oh, I forgot to do my payoff. Forgot to pay my fines. That's fine. We'll be okay. It's a shame I can't pay them off here because everything's under attack. Alright, where are you? Oh god, I gotta like go through the pulse. That's not good. That's not good at all. Here we go. We'll be fine. We got this. I want to believe. All right. Landing pad 32. Got it. Do this. We'll be fine. We got this. Ah, that's fine. We made it. We're okay. There's only 2%. All right, where's 32? Where are you? There we go. Okay. All right, line it up. Yeah, that sucks that I forgot to pay off my fine. I don't know if that's going to affect anything now that we're in here. It's going to really suck if I made this trip out here all this way and I can't even turn anything on. Turn anything in, right? Well, we won't find out. until we're here. Come on. You got this. Nope. No, I don't got it. There we go. Taking damage. But this time. Frame shift anomaly detected. What's going on? Come on, why aren't you landing? Do I have to be face the other way? Okay. It's fine. This is okay. This right here is the hardest part of the evac missions if you're used to auto dock. This right here, this is the struggle. There we go. Hey! We did it. We landed. Yay. Unavailable anonymous. Ah. Okay, if I can't take these missions, that really sucks. That's really dumb. I will give it a shot anyways. Well, you know, hope for the best. I'm really mad that I forgot to pay off those fines. Like, it would almost be faster for me to self-destruct and just pay off the damn thing, so I can start back at the actual. Yeah. All right, back we go then. It is so dumb with this Thargoid stuff going on right now that losing passengers gives you a fine and you're put into anonymous access. It is incredibly dumb. Like, I have almost no control over that right now. Right? Like, I'm just trying to do my part. So back we go down here. And here I was trying to make some money. Good luck. I wonder if there's an interstellar factor along the way. Let's take a look. If there's one like in the next system over, then we'll just do that. What's here? Medium security? No, can't do it there. I'm gonna have to go all the way back, aren't I? Yep. Are there any other systems here close to this? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. At least it's happening while I'm inside, right? It's cool. I really should have done this while I was actually underground. All right, where's going to be the closest interstellar factor here? Here we go. All right, do we have one that's closer? We have one that's closer in a system that is not currently being destroyed. Mistana. Ooh, yeah. Let's give this a shot. I don't know if they have a. I don't know if they've got a port. We're gonna find out. All right, here we go. Let's see if we get interdicted on the way back. Probably. I don't even have anything this time. You guys don't need to aim for me. I screwed up. Don't attack me. I'm useless. Gonna make some cash. Save some people. Yeah. No kidding, man. Yeah, that's right. Attack all the other pilots. You're fine. It's cool. I wonder if I am in open. I think I am. Maybe not. That's cool. I'm working on an AX crate, yeah. I was saying early at the beginning of the stream, like, I've got a little courier that I'm going to use for actually attacking stuff, and we're going to get hyper-tided because, of course, why not? I don't even have anything for you guys. I serve no purpose to you. I serve no purpose. You are no threat to me. Like, what's the deal, guys? What's going on here? There we go. There we go. But yeah, I was saying a little bit earlier that I'm not a fan of the look of the crates. They're just weird little frisbees to me. But you know, I'm excited to give it a shot in my career and see how it goes. Probably not very well, but you know, whatever. FDL, no fuel scoop. Yeah, no kidding. That's a little rough. I need to figure out what to do with my FDL, to be honest. I liked it. Like, it definitely helped me, like, learn how to do some bounty hunting and stuff. But now that I got a vet, I just don't really have much of a purpose for it. It's still all right as a fighter ship. Like, obviously, it's the FDL, of course. Of course, it's all right. But I don't really do any PvP or anything. Yeah. I mean, maybe when it actually comes up to Update 19, and we'll see what they mean by PvP having more of a presence. But yeah, you know. Do any of these ports have a large landing pad? Probably not. Because why would they? I'm guessing none of them have... Yeah. Guessing none of them have docking offline. Or why not? All right, well, we gotta slow boat it, I guess. Back to the rescue ship. I'm gonna sit here and fuel scoop on my very, very slow 2A fuel scoop, trying to get this done while we replot here. Man, I'm so mad about this. I was really excited to make some more money. The music had been pumped up. We were ready to go. It was time, and then it all comes crashing down. That's Thargoid life for you, I guess. Something about new ability, yeah. Like, I kind of figure that, you know, obviously the caustic clouds around the Titans are being, it's going to take a few weeks for those to dissipate, and there's 7 Titans and all that. And then whatever we find in the salvage missions in the middle of that caustic field, I'm guessing that is what leads to the new technology, right? Which leads to the Python Mark II. And then humans being humans, we use that new technology to beat the shit out of each other, and that leads to update 19, whatever that happens to be, right? I feel like that feels like a pretty obvious path that they're taking. They're not. It's FDF, like, it's fun. The lore is good, but they're not exactly like the Shadowbringers writers, right? Like, they're not that unpredictable. But what that technology will be, I don't know. Like, it seems like a lot of people think it's going to be stealth. I don't know. I was asking the Froggy Discord the other day, and they're like, you know, they tried stealth before. I don't really see them trying to do that again because they nerfed it originally. It didn't go too well. With, you know, basically doing silent running, right? Like, that's basically stealth, right? And it feels like stealth would be way overpowered if it's only on one ship. The other option that they kind of were leaning towards was something to do with caustic stuff. And to me, that kind of makes sense because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that they would have all this caustic stuff for the Thargoids and then just get rid of it, right? Like, that's a whole other thing that we have now. So, like, we should be able to use that against other players, I guess. But then it kind of gets into kind of the weird situation of, like, that shouldn't really be Python specific. Like, that would be a weapon specific thing, right? So yeah, I genuinely have no idea. They could throw something out of left field. And, you know, who knows? It could be something they're playing up and then it ends up being really nothing all that particularly special. Either way, I'm just gonna be outfitting the thing for exploration anyways, because it's a cool looking ship. I wanna see how far it'll go. You know, I'm more excited about everyone doing the theory crafting, saying, like, you know, if it's gonna compete with the FDL and stuff, then, like, the only way it can really compete is if they accidentally made another ship that has a super light frame, which accidentally makes it another good exploration ship. I'm like, yeah, that's the stuff. Because, like, I'm doing this stuff in the bubble right now, but, you know, I don't know if you've watched my YouTube videos or anything like that. Which, by the way, you know, follow, like, subscribe, all that stuff. My main channel is over on YouTube, and we do a lot of other games over there. Like, this is my thing for right now, but obviously when Dawn Trail comes out, we'll be back on FF14, and, yeah, we play around over there. But, you know, as I was saying, if you watch my other stuff over there, I'm mostly an explorer. Like, I really like space trucking, going out into the black, and I'll spend weeks out there, come back with a few 100 million in exploration data. So I'm really excited about anything that could potentially be an explorer ship. I don't know how it will go. I don't know if it'll really be better than my Anaconda, but you know, I'm excited for the prospects of it. Yeah, I'm all for anything exploration. I love eating myself into the black, but you know, right now is kind of a bad time. I was trying to book it back from Colonia on my Annie. I was like 30 jumps out when Tyrannus exploded. I was kind of disappointed, but that was on me for deciding to go to Colonia right when the update went out, right? So, you know, it is what it is. But I had a lot of fun going out there, and I figure if I'm going to go back out there, I'll just take an FCOC carrier. But, you know, right now, with all the Thargoid stuff going on, update 19 on the horizon, a new ship, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, it would be just a really bad idea for me to go back to doing exploration when there's so much stuff happening right now, and everyone seems really into the game. Like, I only started playing during winter sale, so I've only got like less than 3 weeks, maybe right at 3 weeks of playtime total in this game. And, you know, I'm just having a blast with it, and it just seems like such a good time to be playing, because it seems like everyone's coming back to the game. Everyone's having a lot of fun with all of this stuff with the Titans, and really kind of putting in an effort to do all of this with the, you know, control systems and trying to take down the shields a little bit. Like, it really does feel like a community effort. And yeah, I'm just really digging it. I don't want to yeet myself out of the bubble again when there's just so much stuff going on right now. But eventually, you know, once all of this stuff kind of dies down a little bit and we see if the power play updates are going to be worth it or not, then, you know, that might be a good time for me to start going and doing my Beagle Point trip. That was originally what I was going to Colonia for, was to use that as the launch pad. Gonna make my way up through Riker's Hope and, you know, just kind of circle around up to Beagle Point that way. Yeah, if you look me up on EDSM and take a look at the travel map, in my 3 weeks of playtime, I've been some places. I really enjoy it. Not done any AX. I played like 600 hours, but 99% was just pyroning. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done any like actual AX fighting either. You know, I was mentioning earlier on the stream, the only reason I got into these evac missions was I had this orca and I didn't really know what to do with it. So I was like, all right, let's just kit this thing out and try and help out with the war effort. And then it turns out these evac missions are really fun, as long as you're not incredibly dumb like me and forget to pay off your fines, you know. That's on me. That's my bad. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. You know, once we get 6 more control systems cleared out, I think the AXI team is planning to move on and actually attack Legong. So if you want your free arcs, if you want to go in and, you know, if you got the crate, you know, you could probably do the 2 million in bonds and get your free skin and decal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that much. I'm just really hoping to get in, do my 1 damage, and get my arcs. But, you know, if I get into an instance that has some other people in open, then yeah, we'll see how far I can get. 2 million, like the other streamers that I was watching, 2 million doesn't really seem all that bad. It seemed like every time they were taking down the core, they were getting between 700 to 800k for, you know, for some fairly decent damage. So, like, it's definitely doable. I'm not going to be aiming for the, like, top 10 or whatever. You know, those guys that are elite partners and stuff, they're just chain running it. They're doing 10, 15 runs until their nani-torpedoes are out. And just circle back again and then do it again. There's no way I'm going to be able to compete with that. But yeah, you know, if it turns out that the combat bonds are nice with my meager little courier, then sure, I'll try and get the 2 million. But yeah, you know, that's the thing with this game. It hadn't done any engineering till last week. I mean, that's perfectly fine. That's the nice thing with this game. You know, a lot of the community, if you look on Reddit and stuff, You know, they're gonna be those types that they're like, actually, you need to do this to be the most efficient. And there's like one guy that constantly posts his to-do list in every single Reddit thread. He's like, this is what you need to do in this order. Like, nah, you don't really have to. Like, that's really the nice thing about it. Is like, if you know the kind of stuff that you like doing in space games, there's no linear leveling system. So you can really kind of do anything you want at your own pace, right? Like, I haven't really been following the engineer guide. It's just kind of been one of those things where it's like, okay, I need to do this next on my Corvette, so what do I need to do to unlock it? Right, and then I just look at it and do it. You know, if you are someone that is kind of limited on time, you know, I know there's a lot of people that have families they got to deal with and don't really get to play a whole lot, then, you know, maybe the efficiency stuff is kind of helpful for that kind of stuff, but personally, like, I don't really play games for efficiency, so I'm probably like way behind on what I should be doing for my vet and my cutter, but it's fine because I'm still having fun with it. Not wow, I don't have levels I gotta worry about, so I can kind of do things in whatever order I want. Can't see FDev just removing Thargoids. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think they're always going to have a presence. I don't think we'll have, like, the big titans coming back, or, like, being as big of an issue as they have been, but I could see them moving it to, like, if you kind of want to fight them, you gotta go to Witch Head or something like that, and, like, that's kind of where they stay or whatever. Yeah, I don't see them removing them completely either. It's too big of a part of the game. There's too many assets involved that they have spent a lot of time on, right? It's just, I could see them just scaling it back. You know, let us get back to having the bubble be the bubble, right? All right, here we go again. Here we go again. This is the really annoying part, is this bug where your bounties and fines don't show up until you relog. It's really annoying. Here we go. Let's do this. Relog again. I mean, it's not like it takes a lot of time or anything. Doing it random in certain systems, yeah. But I think that is kind of the general census too, is I think people are just kind of done with Thargoids. Like, as a new player, like, obviously I don't have the perspective of some of the salty vets, right? I'm sure if you've been playing this game for 7 or 8 years, it's a little bit different. But yeah, it's just the general census I see. Is, like, people are kind of done with it. Like, let's get this back to being a big space sim game, right? Like, yeah, you gotta have some aliens to fight at some point or something, but, like, that shouldn't be the central focus of the game. There we go. Oh, I lost a lot of passengers that last run. Okay, well, back to it. Here we go. But beyond that, I don't really have any idea what exactly is in the cards, what the plans are going to be. I'm still new at this, so I'm just having fun with whatever. Even if, like, the new updates aren't very good, really, no matter what, I'm an explorer, so our content is kind of evergreen, right? I'll have fun doing whatever, searching for my own collection of wonders. Like, that's really what I'm playing for, is to try and find cool screenshots and places that other people can visit. I saw, you know, a suggestion on Reddit that sounded really cool. That's like, let players make their own POIs and have, like, player-made passenger missions or something like that. Like, that seems like such a wasted opportunity. Like, there's even our own website now to make our own player-made POIs now, right? Like, they used to add tourist beacons to the really cool stuff, and I don't think they've really done that for a while. Like, utilize that more. It's not that hard to add tourist beacons or, you know, create an algorithm to make new missions. But yeah, let passenger missions take us to some player-made areas or something, right? Or let us start our own tourism companies. That'd be kind of cool. But, you know, overall, I don't really have too many complaints with the exploration. It's like any other game that has, you know, exploration involved, where it get kind of samey after a while. I'd like to see them do some graphical updates around black holes and that kind of thing. I know they had some issues trying to get the accretion disks and whatnot working. But, yeah. There you go. I don't know why your, why some of your missions are not, why some of your chat's not showing up. I'm sorry about that. Like, you're not saying anything bad as far as I can tell. Oh. Go, go. Ottoman. Expired and not posted. Oh, okay. It's fine. There we go. That's the downside with mostly being a YouTube streamer. I'm not entirely up to date with all of the Twitch mod options and stuff. So I'm sorry that if some of your messages are getting lost in translation. I don't see you doing anything wrong. So that's on the auto mod, not on me. It's mostly for the Russian bots. I still have that issue every now and then. Right? It's all good. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's just that streamer life, I suppose. That's why it's on subscriber mode. Every time I come on Twitch, it's just like a billion people just trying to hustle their wares, right? Gonna steal all your credit card info. So it's ultimately for the safety of everyone in chat, right? But yeah, as I was saying, like, you know, it is a little disappointing that they didn't get like the accretion discs working and all of that. But aside from a few graphical updates, like there's really nothing that I think I would change all that much with exploration. I would like to see us do another colonization effort. I think I mentioned this last stream, but, you know, doing another colonia somewhere out there. Like, I'm really surprised there's not more of a presence in Beagle Point. Just so, you know, people have other little areas that they have a reason to go visit and a reason to explore around those areas. And it's always just kind of nice to be around some kind of hub. I know there's some people that are like, I like being out in the black for 3 years with no one around me. But like, honestly, as someone that's already Elite 5 after 3 weeks of playtime, you know, it would be kind of nice to have a hub that's a little bit closer than the bubble, if for no other reason than to turn in data. Like, the DSSA is already doing that for you. Like, just make it official. Like, why not? If the players have already taken it upon themselves to do some of these things, there's really no reason not to. It all follows. Need more star systems, yeah. Perhaps player bases. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, it would be nice to, like, make the DSSA official and, like, give us some more hubs out there. Like, the galaxy is so large at this point. Like, even if they add a couple more hubs, like, that's not really going to affect too much in terms of just how many stars are there, right? Might make it a little bit harder around those hubs to actually explore new things, but I mean, you're not going to have to travel all that far to find something undiscovered. Even in Colonia, like, as big of a deal as Colonia is, it's still a lot of undiscovered stuff. Like, I was genuinely surprised that it was only taking me maybe 3 or 4 jumps out of Colonia to find more undiscovered systems. Yeah, I would get kind of iffy around some of the white stars. Like, everyone wants the F stars for the Earth-likes and stuff. You know, those were usually found already. But like, Colonia is a big stop. Like, that's usually a big recommended place to go, and sure enough, like, it's still relatively undiscovered. If you're gonna yeet yourself up to, you know, Odin's Hold or something, like, then you're like way out there again. Yeah, 0.06%, exactly, right? Like, they really wouldn't lose anything, but like, by giving us some more colonization efforts. It'd be like a super easy CG, right? Like, I can't imagine. They've already got the assets for the starports and stuff, so like, it really wouldn't be that hard to do another big community goal, do another big event. You know, I know FDev is kind of struggling financially right now, but as far as I know, this game is still a pretty big one for it. And there's so many very, very easy and low effort ways that they could encourage people to get back into the game. mean, I'm doing my part. Like, I never thought I'd be streaming this as much as I have been, but, you know, as a brand new player, like, I want other people to play the game, and, you know, I think those are the kind of things that would really help. Just as a new player and very much an MMO player at heart, just kind of taking some things from other games that I've liked and seeing how they could, like, port it over pretty easily into Elite Dangerous, right? Are we getting interdicted already? All right, well, here we go. It's been a while. I wasn't expecting that. It's been a while since we got hyperdicted going into this system. Here we go. Let's get out. Get out of here. Come on. All right. Be gone, ye flower. Yeah. Give everyone their own system. I mean, it's just about at that point, right? Go. Come on. Come on, let me into the system. Nice. Nice-oo. I probably didn't need to use that last heatsink, but that's fine. It's cool. Oh, he actually did do a little bit of damage. Good job, Flower. You did it. took one of them long enough. Should have saved that for when I had some passengers, man. You might have gotten something out of that. All right. And away we go. Bring totem. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, get the chance to try this game in VR. Yeah, I don't have a VR headset. I've always wanted one. If you've ever watched any of my guitar streams, and I'll probably do one next week for my VTuber anniversary, my setup is not great. Like, my room is basically like a Grover house kind of room. It only has plugins along one side, so I'm like backed up against a wall. I've got like no space even for my guitar, right? And yeah, it's kind of rough. There's really not a lot of space. So again, like, follow, subscribe, especially over on YouTube. We're on that goal to 1,500 subs over there, but I wouldn't say no to affiliate here either. But yeah, the current goal is to get my own place where I've got more space to actually do those kind of things. Yeah, like, I've got a big Explorer style guitar. It's a snake bite, if you know anything about guitars. And it's very big, very unwieldy, not great where I'm sitting. So yeah, I can only imagine what VR would be like. I see a lot of people sometimes ask about, like, hey, are you interested in getting a HOTAS setup? I'm like, buddy, trying to get a HOTAS setup plus doing my guitar streams, there's just no room. It's just not happening. All right, let's do this. Now that I'm no longer anonymous, now that I've got space. Here we go. All right. There we go. Nice. I'll go ahead and pop one just in case. Can't play the darn, but hey, they look nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm very mid. It's very... My guitar streams are very mid playing James Hetfield covers. That's really about it. But, you know, we have fun with it. And honestly, there's just not enough guitar VTubers. You got OB Katy Cat. And that's really about it. So, you know, we gotta do our part. Yeah, an Epiphone SG. I like the SGs. You know, Angus's guitar, right? Definitely one of the loudest concerts I've ever been to. There we go, Ibanez. I'd like to do some more bass stuff. I need to get one just for, you know, for no other reason than just doing some recording for the channel, getting some stuff done to make. There we go. Make some new intro music and that kind of thing. Yeah, more or less, Paul. Those Chinese kit. You know, that's fine. I've got an old Squire. Like a Squire Stage Master or something like that. My dad bought it for 10 bucks at a yard sale. And honestly, it's probably the best $10 that was ever spent. I'm not gonna lie. 10 bucks for the little Stage Master, like it's got 2 EMG humbuckers on it. It plays really well, sounds really nice. Like, yeah, it's just 10 bucks. Sure, why not? There we go. I'd really like to save up for a Vulture, but I've got too many other things that I want to, you know, I want to put the money into the channel right now. But you know, people keep watching. Maybe one day. There we go. I'm always way more cautious about landing than I probably need to be. I'm always jealous of those that can just really get in here and hot drop it. Super jealous. I will always be the auto docking guy, I think. I'm very lazy in that regard. Here we go. But yeah, like I was saying, next week on the 12th is my 1-year VTuber anniversary. Not like a big celebration or anything like that, but it's been a while since I've done a guitar stream. So might as well get in there and have some fun with it. All right, 4 million. Wow, we really don't have anything this time around. I kind of want to sit here and wait for it to refresh. Like I need another 40 million. But, you know, we had some good luck for the first two. We had, what, 70 million on that first run, only 23 on the next. Yeah, that's a big drop. Where's all the VIPs at? Where'd you go, guys? Come on, I know you're out there. I know you want in on this. I mean, if you want to stay on the burning station, that's fine. But I'm giving you a lifeline here. It'll only cost you the cool a cool 50 mil. Escape the Thargoids now. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to wait for it to refresh because I need to take a bio break. Give me like 5 minutes. We will be back here in about 5 minutes or so. But I appreciate everyone that's coming in. Taking a look at us doing some evac missions. It's been a lot of fun so far, and we've still got a ways to go. So yeah, give me like 5 minutes. It's been a while since we had like an actual break, and yeah. All right, we're back. It's fine. It's cool. It might be it was a little shorter than I thought. This might be our last run. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm getting kind of hungry and everything shuts down. Shuts down in like an hour and a half around here because, you know, living in the rural Midwest, I guess. But yeah, I'm having fun. I'm glad that we managed to get a few missions in. The other big thing. Okay, I loaded up. Okay, so they're not really worth anything. While we're waiting for that to refresh, I think it's like every 10 minutes or something. We didn't really get an opportunity to see if we're actually doing any work. I mean, I feel like that's a little bit higher up than it was. Not much, but it feels like we're getting a little bit of work done, right? I can't be the only one thinking that. How's Lugatti's doing? Like I said, if you missed the start of the stream, Lugarati's is the main focus right now. If you are doing evac and invasion areas, obviously the big area right now is going to be Legong. But Legong no longer has anything that is under invasion. They are just down there completely clearing out any controlled systems, and then you know, hopefully that will wear it down enough so that the heart actually takes a little bit more damage. If you are not interested in actually fighting the flowers, or you just want to start helping on the next area, we are around Oya right now. So let's see how Oya is holding up. So 40 controlled system. That is the next target after Legong. I'm just doing, you know, these evac missions to try and do my part to help take down control of some of these to make it a little bit easier after Legong is down. So it's kind of a split offensive right now. It seems like it's going pretty well. Last I checked, Lugarati's had something like 500, 550 commanders through it in the past 24 hours on Inara. So there's definitely a push here. Unfortunately, I got in. The only ports that had large landing pads were Odyssey only ports, which really sucked. I was very upset about it, but in the end, it turned out to be a good thing because I like this sector a little bit more. This system has been really good to me. I can't complain about it. But yeah, you know, if you don't want to fight the Thargoids and help with the controlled systems down there, or do spire sites or whatever, you want to do some evac stuff, help in other ways. You know, this is still a few weeks out, but every little bit is going to count because all of this stuff is basically on a weekly tick, right? So if you want to switch it up a little bit, you can definitely help out here in Oya. They're, I think, only really focusing on the invaded systems right now. Don't worry necessarily about the controlled systems and all that. Go down to Legong for that. But if you want to be able to help out and get some evac stuff, make a lot of money, hit up the invaded systems over here, because this will be the next target, as far as I am aware, just from watching on Reddit and stuff. So kind of gives you an idea of what all is going on. And then yeah, so let's see here. Are we still underground? Nice. We're safe down here. We're safe in our little hidey hole. I won't complain. If anything, I'm hoping that this is helping out with this base a little bit, helping keep it cool. All right. I mean, if they're only gonna pay me 4 million, then I'd rather save that space for some of these others first, and we'll do the 4 million guy last. That's going to take up an entire cabin, so might as well fill as much as we can with these, and then we'll save that last cabin. See how much space we've got, right? Okay. Pick cabin, autofill. All right. Do we have any more space? Yes, we do. Cabin, autofill, there we go. Cool. I don't know if we've got enough space anymore for personals. Yeah, the VIPs are kind of on their own. Is this all due to rep requirements? Yeah. Man, I guess maybe it hurt me a little bit getting those fines earlier. That's rude. It's real rude. Go. Well, we'll just keep filling up until it doesn't give me any more quests. That's all I can do. There we go. Yeah, some of these guys, it'll show you like illegal passenger and all of that stuff. I wouldn't worry about it too much. All right, there we go. Like, they're not, the rescue ship really does not care what the passenger status is. Just get them out of there. They can be hauled off to jail later. Right now it's just about getting them out. Here we go. All right, let's do this again. I feel like we're finally getting into the rhythm with the hyperdictions. I'm feeling confident about this. Let's go. Naturally, I say that this is gonna be our first death on the stream. It's just how it's gonna be. All right, I'd like to do at least one more run, one more round. As hungry as I am, the money's just too good. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, YOLO. Get out of here. The other thing is, I don't know if we are in an instance with other people. I feel like the past couple we were. So yeah, I don't see chat going crazy though this time. I'm not entirely sure. All right, let's deal with this hyperdiction, because you know it's gonna happen. I think that there's only been one time in all of the runs that I've done with this where we didn't get hyperdicted on the way. Yep, there it is. All the way down there. All right, let's do this. Let's see if we can escape the hatchbreaker this time. It's really what I'm concerned about. Like, we can survive these guys. That's not hard. It's just, am I going to be able to do it without losing passengers? What's my FSD going to look like? Here we go. Come on. Like, there's really, to be completely honest, nothing all that scary about them once you know what you're doing. Like, oh no, I gotta press V every now and then, right? Oh no. There we go. Oh. I don't know what the deal is with those missiles, how they can keep hitting me when I've got no heat. Come on. Come on, get me back up. Like, I'm burning as fast as I can. I don't know. Up yet? Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. There. I don't even know where this thing is at this point. If I can get a good photo here. Almost. See ya. Hey, I don't think we lost any passengers that time, though. Hey, that's success. We have progress, slowly but surely. That I didn't get that screen in, but you know, it is what it is. All right, now we can slow boat it back. We're safe. Now, some of the other systems that are under invasion right now might be a little bit trickier because they're a little bit deeper in. Right, like they're surrounded by more control systems. Thankfully, I've got a jump range of like 30 or something with this, so it hasn't been too bad. But the others, you might have to jump through a couple systems to get out. Well, come on. This thing really jostles you around a little bit. All right, I think that'll be fine. See, there's that old illegal passenger notification, right? Yeah, it really does not matter for the evac missions. They really don't care. Hardest part is just getting in and out of the system, really. I do feel like we kind of lucked out in this system, though. I did not realize that there were any invaded systems that had starports like this. Like, it's just really nice going into an Orbis starport doing all of this. It's very chill. It's very easy. All right. Yeah, so we're back over 1 billion. It's a shame I can't boost that up a little bit more this run. It's fine. It's whatever. All right, get away. Nice. Ugh. Yeah, I hope everyone else is having fun with this. I really don't know what everyone else is like doing right now. I was trying to look on Twitch a little bit earlier, and you know there were a few people doing Legong runs. Just trying to peck away at the heart a little bit. And then, you know, there's a bunch of other people that are out in space, some doing some pirate bounties. So, you know, I feel like this is definitely a big part of the game, but it also feels like most of the other parts have not really slowed down at all. It's kind of nice. That's why I kind of think that, like, it's just a lot more people playing nowadays. Which is good to see, right? I want more people to play this game. Like that's probably the big reason, more than anything else, that I do exploration, is because I want really good screenshots, really good photos to kind of show what this game is all about, right? Man, what do you want, Maya? Here we go. Because I really had the wrong perception of it from all the marketing and stuff before I actually started playing the game, and it wasn't until I actually saw some screenshots somewhere of the collection of wonders, and I'm like, oh, that's what this game is about, right? And yeah, I figured that helps out a little bit. I mean, good photography is marketing, right? So yeah, you know, you can follow me over on Inara. I am on Inara, EDSM. All of this stuff that we're doing right now is being uploaded as well. You're free to hit me up on the friends list over there. I don't mind at all. I don't know if there's really anything you get out of it on those third-party sites, but you know. All right, but yeah, you can check out the photo galleries and stuff. I don't post as much there as I do on Reddit. I have been posting quite a few of my screenshots up on Reddit when I have a good adventure. You know, if I feel like I have enough photos and enough of a story to tell with them, I'll post them. But Inara is really like the best of the best when it comes to my screens. But I'm pretty happy with them. I'm pretty proud of them. I guess it helps being an actual photographer for like 10 years in real life, I don't know. I'm very judgmental towards photo modes in games. That's like the first thing that I look at is what are my photo mode options, right? How accurate is this? And well, so far I haven't had to use caustic, so that's kind of nice. That's progress from the last time I did these. I just wish I could figure out how to avoid those missiles and stuff. I really don't know what the deal is with them. I don't know if I'm just letting them get too close. Like, I don't think my heat got above 20% at any point during that last run. I mean, I'm glad they didn't get a hatch breaker off. That's really the most important part. But the other stuff I don't know a whole lot about. I got to do a little more research on it and try and figure it out as best as I can. All right, Birchinger. And why am I going so slow? I feel like I didn't go this slow like on Super Cruise Assist last couple times. It's fine, as long as we're in a safe system, and I don't think any pirates are going to attack me right now. Maybe they will. I don't know. Hey, did we get a bunch of thank you messages? Yay. More guys worried about the queues. As is tradition. Alright. Alright, but yeah, this one's a good one. Like the last time I did them, the rescue ship was probably like, I think 7 jumps out. This one I can get there on 1 fuel scoop. You know, it's just kind of, you gotta just kind of get in there and check it out and see where they went. It's kind of weird that you can't take them to just like any rescue ship. They want to go to a specific one. And it's not necessarily the fastest one, right? What just happened? That's odd. What's going on? What's going on? Did the game just crash on me? I don't know. I'll see if I can't get it back up, but like, yeah, it's not working. All right. Well, I hope it puts me back in the system I was in. Okay, then. I've never had that happen before. All right, in task, I guess. All right, bear with me. Yeah, maybe that's my computer telling me to cool it a little bit. Well, it seems to be running fine. I don't know. That was weird. That was very weird. All I saw was a message about rescue limpets up in the corner, and then everything just went black. That's so weird. Okay, well, it's been a while since I've had a game crash. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a game crash. That's very odd. But yeah, I have no idea where they actually placed me now. I just really hope that it didn't mess up my missions. Yeah, usually if it's something with my graphics card getting hot or whatever, it starts messing with the stream. And yeah, I haven't had any issues with the stream at all. Unless I have. I mean, you guys can tell me. I imagine it's going to place me back somewhere like halfway between. Oh, it places me like right next to it. Good. Good. Lock. There we go. Well, no harm done, I suppose. Yeah, that's just very weird. Usually if it crashes, it just crashes. That was like a slow fade to black. I thought maybe I got like some kind of secret cutscene or something for doing all these evac missions. Yeah, you've helped the war effort. Here's your surprise. No luck. No luck at all. All right. Hey, we did it. Just in time too. Yeah, I suppose I should take that as a sign to probably go and get something to eat. But man, I really want to do one more run at least. We'll see. We'll see. It's been reset. It should be all right. While we're waiting for this, you know, just some more housekeeping. We'll be back tomorrow over on YouTube on the main channel. And again, it is at Wesor on all social media and platforms. I do most of my posting on Blue Sky these days. So if you want to say hello over there, you can follow me on there too. But yeah, we're working to get a new model. It's in commission right now. I haven't heard anything for like a month and a half, so I'm kind of worried about it. But you know, I'll keep saying it's in the process until I give up on it. But yeah, we'll probably be back. I still need to do a little bit more FF8. We're playing every Final Fantasy game, and we are on FF8 right now, and it's not very good, and I'm really struggling to get through it. But we'll do our best. Yeah, we'll take the money. I feel like I'm doing okay on materials at this point. But yeah, that'll probably be tomorrow. I don't have a time yet. You know, if you follow me long enough, you'll find out that I don't really keep a schedule. It's just kind of like I wake up that day and decide if I'm going to be able to stream or not. But you know, it'll probably be in the afternoon at some point. And then, yeah. There we go. Hopefully this is raising my rep enough. I think maybe what's happened is my rep got lowered too much from all those fines or something. And maybe that's what affected what options I had in terms of my quests. But yeah, we'll give it another go. There. All right, we're gonna give it one more round. I'd like to see how we can do. Hopefully, it won't shut down on me again. And then after that, yeah, it'll be time to head out. Time to move to new horizons and most importantly, get some food. Back up we go. Last run. Let's make it a good one. Let's get a good haul this time. None of this 4 million VIP BS. Give me a nice 40 or 50 million VIP. Someone that really wants to get off the station. There for you, buddy. For the right price. VTuber has wares for if you have the coin. All right. I'm feeling good about it, though. We'll see if I get Hyperdie to go in again. It's just kind of odd. I mean, I know it can happen at any time, but I feel like it has less of a chance if you're not really, like, carrying anything important, right? It's always leaving. Like, they want those passengers. But right now, I don't have anything. Right? Like, I'm not really doing anything. Supposedly, they don't really attack you if you don't have, like, Guardian stuff on or anything like that. I don't know if that's been changed. But that was the rumor, is that they don't really do anything to you if you're not really carrying anything important and just kind of zooming around, right? Like, they're scary. Supposedly not that difficult to actually escape. But we'll keep doing it as we've been normally doing it. I haven't had any issues with the heat sinks since I can refuel at the station, right? We'll just have to wait and see. We'll take it as it comes. This way, it's a little bit faster. Come on. Maybe it was faster. I can aim. Oh, there we go. I don't know when I hit combat mode. I don't even have anything on this ship. My hard points are lonely. All right. Need to figure out what I want to load up on my Corvette long term. Right now, I've got the main cannon. Like, my huge hard point is obviously a multi-cannon. But then one of the other hard points, I've got a multi-cannon and then a regular cannon. I've been seeing a lot of people say that the regular cannon is just not worth it, and I don't know, man. I really like it. If for no other reason than the sound design is so good. It's just a big chonky boy, and it sounds like a big chonky boy. It's so much fun hearing that thing go off during CZs. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to engineer on it. I'm thinking oversized, but we'll see. I kind of like the idea of autoloader, but I don't know. On the actual, like, regular cannon, I feel like it's kind of nice having that load time so I don't burn through it all on just one enemy. It really does not have a whole lot of ammo, right? I'm thinking oversized. We'll see. Like, I think efficient is an option. I need to double check it. I had all of this stuff planned out. There we go. Away from that stupid dwarf. All right, there we go. Let's do it. All right. Last run. Gonna be spicy. But I'm having fun. I really, really enjoy these evac missions. Mostly I just wanted to show them off. I was talking about them so much on some of the other streams this past week or so. I was like, man, there's really no options for me to do them right now. And then I saw that, like, AX was actually trying to do a little bit of work over here. Like, oh, this is an opportunity now. Like, there's nothing going on at Legong for me. But a new opportunity has presented itself. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to show these off because they are really fun. They are really cool. It definitely feels like a war zone in a way that I don't think I've felt in any of the other aspects of the game. Like, yeah, CZs are cool, but it still just kind of feels like, you know, you're just fighting NPCs in You know, these small little ships. Even when I'm fighting another vet, it just seems like a little toy out in space, right? But here, with the fire raining down and all of that, like, they did a really good job just giving a sense of atmosphere to it. That the other combat stuff just really, I haven't felt yet. That's not to say the other parts aren't fun, because I do have a lot of fun in CZs. I have other wars efforts that I'm helping out with, right? But it just doesn't feel like... It doesn't feel as much like a set piece as this stuff does, if that makes sense, right? Alright, hey. We're getting in nice and clean this time. Nice. I'll take it. And we got that dark wave coming in. All right, here we go. Make our way over. The warp in point is always kind of weird on this one. Like, I don't mind. It gives me some practice in trying to orient myself around some of those tight corners. Like, I know being able to do that is really important if you're actually doing the Titans themselves, right? So yeah, being able to round the corners nice and smooth. I feel like I'm getting a hang of it. I do have flight assist on. Most of the people that I watch seem like they keep it on. I've tried turning it off a couple times doing some bounty hunting, and it just feels real weird. Feels real weird and not in a good way. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it on. But it feels nice and smooth the way that we're doing it right now. All right, white bad audio. Give us that that Warzone music, shall we? All right, give me a big paycheck. Give me that big bounty. That's what I really want. How much do you want to escape this port? Show me in creds. I do need to do a little bit to try and get this thing a little bit less hot. Like, most of the stuff I had not engineered all that much, or I had exploration engineered on it. I haven't really changed it around too much. And then it turned out that, like, I didn't care for the Orca as much as I thought, doing, like, long-term exploration stuff. A lot of it's because the cockpit's off-center. It's not my favorite thing in the world. But yeah, now, for this stuff, it's a lot of fun. Like, I'm really enjoying it. There we go. Wait, do I still have passengers on here? Where am I taking them? All right, landing pad 40. We'll be fine. Let's get in here. Nice, nice, we got it. Yeah, maybe they needed to go to another rescue ship. I wasn't even paying attention. Here we go. Now that I'm in here, let's take a look. What's that? What is that transaction? 7 passengers missing. Oh, abandoned. Yeah. 7 passengers missing. I've never seen that before. Weird. Maybe I lost too many passengers for my hatch breaker. That's all I can figure. I gotta land. Landing. Don't forget my landing gear. It's about to be real spicy. Alright, I can handle a few bounces. It's a big boy. Seen some action. Here we go. Nice, nice, we did it! Yay! Yeah, I don't know why I was saying recover those 7 passengers. That was just weird. All right, here we go. Give me someone good. Come on. Big money, big money. It's okay. Not great. Like, here's the thing, right? Oh, autofill, there we go. Here's the thing, like, this would take up an entire cabin, whereas if I go with the group missions, I'll be able to make that 3 million and probably fit two missions in one cabin, right? At that price point. I mean, look at that. There we go. Nice. Nice. Make that money. Get that bag. All right. Do I want to do any more personal transports? Let's see. I think at this point, it's probably more about the number of missions in terms of actually being able to help these people, right? So yeah, we'll just keep doing the groups. Like, it's not... 6 million isn't enough for me to really worry about. Like, I'd make 10 million per trading run. That's just one way, right? So yeah, we might as well do what helps the actual war effort a little bit more. There we go. Autofill. Any more? There. Autofill. There we go. All right, so we are full. We are good to go. Last run. Let's get out of here nice and clean. Let's see if we can do it without getting hit again. Kind of worried. We'll see. Maybe it did get a hatch breaker off and it just didn't show. There we go. That's all I can figure is it just didn't show it for me, right? Okay. I'm not missing anything, right? Like, I heard something failed, but I didn't hear what. Okay. Yeah, so we're still good. All right. Here we go. Last run. Make it clean. Got my hype music on. I hope you guys had fun watching this. I hope maybe it got you interested in doing it as well. Because as someone that really kind of avoided a lot of the... Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Alright, that's fine. At least it's like here in the base. Kind of weird that it goes through walls like that, but you know. Take what I can get, I guess. As long as they can't get in here, it's fine. It's cool. Yeah, see what I mean about how long this thing like takes you out? Yeah, I hope this does, if you were kind of on the fence about doing AX stuff, like, you don't have to necessarily get in and do combat the whole time. Like, there's other things you can do. And honestly, a lot of this other stuff is just as fun. If not even more fun than just punching flowers all day, right? Alright, I guess I hit the top a little bit. It's cool. It's fine. Everyone's safe. Don't worry about it. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of here in time before that goes off. All right, and they're firing at me. All right. At least no caustic damage. We're fine. We're fine. All right, now the hyperdiction. We're getting one. Let's hit this fast. And we got the hype music going. We're ready for it. I don't even think you can submit to a hyperdiction, right? Like, they kind of do it no matter what, as far as I'm aware. burn as fast as I can. I'm a-trying. I'm a-trying. It's gonna hit me. Exceptional internal damage. Wonderful. Wonder what exceptional internal damage that was. Frame shift drive disabled? You gotta be kidding me. Really? Really? Okay. I gotta wait for it to reboot. Alright, let's do this. Almost there. I want to believe. Can I get a screen? Can I get a screen real quick? Come on, you can do it. No. Ah, so close. I'll get it one day. One day. But hey, we didn't lose any passengers as far as I'm aware. We just took exceptional internal damage on, and I don't even know on what module. The power plant? Really? Alright. A little weird, but that's cool. I think it's weird. It gave me that exceptional damage warning, but it didn't give me the FSD knocked out warning, which is a little weird. Yeah, I just need to look up and see how to avoid those missiles. I mean, we've managed to escape them all 4 times now. It's just kind of annoying. And that's always the worst, is when something just vaguely annoys you. Like, it's not a game-breaking bug. It's not something to get really mad about. It's one of those minor annoyances that's gonna bug you every time it happens, right? Alright, but I think we're good. Evacuate, yeah. I think we're okay. But hey, overall, not bad. We managed to avoid the hatch breaker that time. I'll take that. I don't mind waiting a couple extra seconds for the FSD to boot. Seemed like we were doing okay in terms of actually escaping them. On speed, right? Almost there. Almost there. I don't know why I keep hawking. We've been through these systems enough times now. It's not really necessary. Oh, now you got the real dark synth going on. Alright, what's this message? Message from passenger. We're away from the war zone now, right? Indeed. That's right. You can thank me. Thank me with your credits. It's cool. But overall, I feel like it's nice to feel like I actually contributed something. Not a whole lot. I don't know how much 4 runs of passenger missions really helps that bar, but you know, we got a lot done. We made some money, put me back over $1 billion, and yeah, saved some lives in the process. I feel like I need to get one of the ambulance. And this is a wild track. I feel like I need to get one of the ambulance liveries set up on this thing. I mean, it would be very temporary. I don't really see what I would even be using this ship for in the future. Once evac missions are no longer a big community thing. But it'd be nice for now. You know, by that point, I feel like I would have enough arcs to have some skins to spare. But first things first, I gotta put one on my vet. Know which one I want, and I finally have enough to get it. There we go. And here come the thank you notes. Oh. What do we got? Safe at last. Good flying, Commander. Oof, that's kind of rough. That hits a little close to home. A little too close to real life right now. Break out the champagne. How long it'll take to process. These guys in their queues, man. Everyone's just really worried about their queue times. Aitana Murphy. It'll be a system with multiple stars. Yeah, that person's hopeful. That's a good note. Alright, now please don't crash on me again. I really don't know what the deal was with that. That was such a weird crash too. Like if my GFX was gonna go out, like it would go out. I wouldn't be able to just shut down the game. I don't know. But you know, we made it. We did this together, friends. Sort of. Yeah, come out and join me at some point. It's fun being out here doing these evac missions and contributing a little bit, making some real good money along the way. Yeah, it would have been nice to get the 50 million each run, but yeah, we made a fair amount for very, very little effort, all things considered. I wouldn't say it's quite as low effort as like trading or something, but in terms of Thargoids stuff, like really no effort expended at all. Probably a little more than if you were doing Spire sites, but I don't know. I just feel like these are a little bit more fun, being the set piece that they are. Merp, merp, merp. All right. With that being said, as we get ready to dock, you know, thanks a ton for coming out and hanging out with me. If you're watching on the YouTube VOD a little bit later, yeah, thanks a ton for putting up with more Elite Dangerous content. You know, I'm trying to spread it out as much as I can. It's not going so hot so far. I just really like the game too much. There. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with some more Final Fantasy VIII or something along those lines. We'll have to play it by ear. I just really want some more games on Game Pass to show up. Something new, something fresh. But, yeah, not much I can do about it for now. But, you know, I hope everyone has a good rest of your Thursday night and has some fun out there taking down those shields on Legong. Hopefully once we get these control systems taken care of, I will join you in open. I just really hope that whatever instances I end up joining in to actually hurt the heart of other people in it, because there's no way I'm confident in doing it solo. Not even remotely. But I am going to try and do my best to hop in there and actually contribute a little bit of damage to the heart in the future. My meager damage that I can do. First things first, let's turn these in. Get our doubloons. Alright. 6 of 6. Alright, we did it. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we'll take the mats on that one. Grade 5, why not? There we go. Nice. Nice. You give me all that money. Is it focus? Eh. Hey, where did the one that was 18 million go? Did I lose 8 million somewhere, or was that one of the first ones I turned in? What's going on here? Oh, no outstanding transactions. We're good. We're all paid up. All right, well, that's that, I guess. Well, that being said, thanks a ton for coming in and hopping by, everybody. I really appreciate it. And, you know, we'll be doing plenty more Elite Dangerous stuff here on the channel in the future, and other games to go along with it. But as always, my main channel is over on YouTube. Like and subscribe over there. But, you know, help me reach affiliate over here if you feel so inclined. All right, you guys take care. Have a good rest of your evening, and bye-bye.